Okay, welcome back with Happy Chappy. So this is correction. Um, I recently noticed someone correcting themselves in mid-flow, and I laughed to myself because it was funny, and I could see that they're trying to improve who they are, and that's admiring. You you have to admit, like seeing someone trying to make a change to better who they are, they're obviously taking that time out to view themselves and to make that change. And it's something that I like to do in myself. Uh, and it's something that I notice when I'm with people. Uh, I know that I could get in mid flow a lot of time and be rambling, and I realize I said something in a wrong way that it could be picked up in another way. So I correct myself in that moment in time. There's no time like the present. But I do find people just generally roll with what they say and let it go. And whether they mean it or not, a lot of time people don't mean what they say. They just ramble on and say things because they heard someone else say it or and pass it on like whispering. I always say Chinese whispers. That's what we used to call it when we were younger. Um, but you never really know what you're saying. You're just in flow. And I like to be aware of what I'm talking about because whatever I'm speaking, I want it to be productive in advancing from where we're at that moment in point to somewhere better. Uh, and that always comes with learning or, excuse me, if there's a job in some way or some process having to be done to advance or make that easier in some form or another. And when I see other people do this in correction, I like it. I like it a lot. It shows the awareness of humanity and how it's coming about and how people are starting to observe themselves and not just everything out here. They're starting to look at what's coming out of here because sometimes it doesn't sound right in here. And from that not sounding right in here, then what takes effect here can get all distorted and be read wrong by people. And a lot of that you'll see in people that get angry and frustrated. People think, oh, they're a bad person or whatever, but no, they're just something's hurting them inside. There's something that's got them to be angry in that way. They've seen something in someone else or someone's else that, that didn't agree with their morals. So someone else, for example, could do something that this person here, two people, this person and this person hang out with each other. This person gets the morals, goes all upset about this person because this person does something that this person doesn't agree with. But with this person, it's a belief that they've had all their life and they've learned from all their peers that's been around them. But since these two came together, it seems now that it's come up, it's an issue with this person. So this person gets angry with this person because they feel hurt that their morals is broken, that this person didn't see their side. And that's where normally where the angry side comes from. But if we could control that and see in this person, if they could approach this person nicely and explain themselves, oh, you said this and that hurt my feelings. Oh, I'm sorry, but that's just how I learned. I didn't know of any way else to explain it. Uh, how did I hurt your feelings? Oh, well, you did this. You have a conversation. But what happens is we build up a circular bundle of thoughts that's going in and intertwining into each other in all sorts of forms and distorted because there's no pattern, there's no, it's all coming in all directions, bouncing back and forth, and gives us a upset feeling. And even our feelings, they're emotionally entwined into each other in that negative field, that we don't even know what we're feeling. We just know that we're hurt in some form or another, that it produces anger. And we lack that control, so we lash out. Where if we took the time out to observe ourselves, and it's not just us observing ourselves, when someone's getting angry and doesn't have that control within themselves, you observing them and understanding that they're not a bad person, they're hurt in their actions and how they're coming at you. And you need to understand that. First, to have a breakthrough where two can come together and have that conversation, and then before you know it, oh, everything's all right. Now I've got your understanding, and I've got your understanding. We can go on about our business together and not argue anymore and learn to understand one another. Anyway, it was just something I noticed in someone observing themselves, and it's something that I recommend we all should do. Once you start learning about who you are and observing all that you do, you start seeing it all in other people. When you know other people. This happy chapper, love and peace.